Oh, this is a beautiful way to wake up in this quiet, sunny lounge. So today we're going to Kenting City in Kanting National Park. It's Kanting, Kanting National Park, but the town I stay in is Kenting, which is actually within the national park. It's 100 kilometers that way, kind of there. But in order to get there, I have to go about 5 or 6 stops this way on the underground train to the high-speed railway station, and that's where the tourist buses go to Kenting town. Yeah, kind of the easiest, most direct way to get there if you haven't got a car or a motorbike is to use the bus. There's no train that goes all the way there. You can get a high-speed rail part of the way, but then you have to switch to a bus anyway, so I'm just keeping it nice and simple and taking one bus, and they go every half an hour from that station. You don't need to pre-book tickets. At least that's what I've been told. Nice breakfast this morning. 7 o'clock. I'm not going to set off till about 10. Beautiful day. I think I read last night that typhoon season runs from either August or September till October, so it's just coming into May, so I haven't got to worry about typhoons, which is good. There's a woman sat next to me. I think she might be Taiwanese or Filipino. I think she's Taiwanese. She's about my age. She's been here the last few days I've been here. Don't even look at you, don't talk to you. It's weird. It's like they stay in this little bubble. I think it'd be different when I go to different places. Like the place I'm going today is more of a tourist destination. I think people will talk to me more there. But yeah, they're just so... I met one there were a few really outgoing people working at the British consulate. There was one guy and one girl, and they were really funny, like really good energy, good vibration, but the majority of people staying here, like last night, this was pretty much full of people, and no one's talking to no one's talking to anyone, no one's even looking at each other. I think there's one girl from England, she's on business here. She sits on a laptop every night, probably doing something similar to what my sister used to work out here as what were you doing? Merchant, fashion buyer, product designer, merchandiser for fashion. So she's been out to Taiwan a few times, but she probably stays at a nicer hotel than this, to be honest. Yeah, but the coffee's okay here. I think that's fresh or filtered coffee. I don't mind the rice porridge and toast with peanut butter. It's not too bad. There's actually cheese shavings down there. You could actually make cheese on toast. There's like cheddar cheese, but I'm being good. So I'm very proud of myself. I've made cheese on toast. The Taiwanese don't seem to know what that is. So there's grated cheese downstairs and there's toast. And there's like an oven where you can toast your it's either a normal toaster or there's like an oven where you can slide it in. You can make cheese on toast. So it's 9:30. I've cleared my room and handed the key back, but I asked the girl on reception. She said I can hang out in this lounge until I'm ready to go, so I'm in no rush to leave this morning. Can't check into my new place in Kenting until 3 o'clock, so yeah, I'll probably stay here till 11 and then about 4 hours to get to the next place. Perfect. Oh, and I found a book downstairs. It's actually really good. It's like really basic Chinese. It says making out in Chinese, but it's really just basic Chinese phrases. It's reminding me of a few things. It's great when there's a few books lying around. Yeah, this is an incredibly quiet hotel. Apart from at the weekend when it gets a few people. I think a lot of the rooms were vacant last night, like. Yeah, it's a great deal. I'm just having a look at the location of my next hotel. It's only a tiny little town that I'm going to. The town is actually within the national park. Apparently the people were already living there before they declared the national park. You can't build any new buildings in it, but what was already there can be repurposed, but you're not allowed to build anything new unless you've got a really good reason. So that's where we're heading to, Kenting Dajan Shan Hotel. And this is all a national park. There's a town here that you can stay in as well, but I wanted to stay next to the sea. You got a beach here. You can do some snorkeling and stuff. And we're coming down from... Oops. Internet here is terrible. We're coming down from Kaohsiung, which is about here, I think. Kaohsiung, yeah, to here. So the very kind of tip of Taiwan. Yeah, so Kaohsiung, and we're going down there. Then we've got to go around that. So there you go, I've got to go to this station and get the Taiwan tourist shuttle. 9189 is mine. This is 5 stops from where I am right now. Right now I'm like here. I'm going to go up there. Take like not long at all. Little train ride. So the lady in the ticketing office was so nice. After I'd paid and walked out, she actually came out to tell me which side to catch the train on. I didn't need to do that. We're going to Kaohsiung High Speed Railway Station, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stops, R16. Cost me 25, which is like 50p. And then from there I can get the bus to Kenting for about 370. This is about £10. It's quite busy. By 11 o'clock. Wow, that's a good picture of Kaohsiung. Just going to get the bus. I've just asked the people working in this bookshop where the bus stop is, and they told me it's upstairs here, so it's all going to plan so far. But it said on the internet it was exit 2 from the station. This is exit 1. I trust the locals. I'll ask 2 people. Okay, so I've come out here. And there's a bus over there. Is that the bus? Somewhere over here. So when I came out of there was this old lady. She's a hustler. She's trying to get me to take a minibus. I can't see any minibuses, but I asked another guy and he said the actual ticket office is up here, so she's offering $3.50, but I'm not sure. So you have to come up to like the high speed rail ticketing office. This is it, Kenting Express. Speaks really good English, so there's 3 of them, they all speak English. So that's how you get your ticket, and then you go downstairs and it's stop number 2. So this is a very nice train station. This is the high-speed railway station. Wow, look at this fried chicken, dude. Oh my god, I haven't seen it that good in 7-Eleven. It's only at the state. Oh my goodness. Fried chicken. That looks real good. Yeah, got to battle a bit to keep the weight off here. Donuts as well. Donuts and fried chicken. Deadly combination for anybody. And you got all these nice food stands here. Right, quick trip to the toilet before we get on the bus. So from what I can make out, minibus lady's a bit of a gangster. They're running some sort of illegal operation here with the bus to Kenting. If you want to take it, I mean, buy a ticket. When it goes, who knows? Does it even go? Who knows? Just buy it off some random lady that's stood there. Yeah, so this is the bus, 9189, goes at 12 o'clock. Come up in English in a second. So this is the start point, Kaohsiung station, and we're going, Kaohsiung is a town, then we get Kenting Arch, I think that's where I get off, then Kenting police station, that's the last stop. So it's 400 for a one-way ticket, 600 for a return ticket, but I mentioned to her that I was planning to go east next, because as far as I know at the moment there's no way to go that way, but she immediately said yeah, just get a one-way ticket, so maybe there is a way I can go east without having to come back to Kaohsiung. 9189, there's the bus, right on time. So it's not very busy with me and this guy at the moment, and we're leaving in a few minutes, so looks like it's going to be pretty quiet. These buses go every half an hour. Yeah, look, I'd love to give the old lady, some of my business, but I don't know anything about that operate. I'm pretty sure it's an illegal operation, and I'm pretty sure you're going to have to wait quite a long time as well for that minibus to fill up. There is no minibus parked anywhere around here, so it could be just a complete scam. I don't know, but I'm happy to take the official bus. Playing by the rules today. Yeah, I just asked if this bus has a toilet, because they just gave out free water and what's this, wipes, tissues. But I just went to check with the girl because I don't want to drink a load of water and then there's no toilet, and there is no toilet on these buses, but it's only a couple of hours I think this journey. So the ones in the colourful shirts out there, they work for there's the young girl, the old guy, and another old lady and another older guy there. They're all working for the bus company, sorting things out. The young girl's the one that speaks the English, she's really funny. So yeah, oh, it's going to be a really nice little journey. So right now there's only 3 people on this bus. So we were here in Kaohsiung and we're coming down to Kenting National Park, and I'm staying in Kenting town, which is just about here. Oh, I'm really looking forward to this. It's going to be really good. But just be aware that it's busier at weekends. A lot of people do it as like a weekend trip from Kaohsiung or other places, and avoid national holidays. If there's a national holiday like Chinese New Year going on, and they've just had a music festival down in Kenting, apparently all these artists from all over Asia, Japan, and other South Korea, other Asian countries, they come to Kenting and they have an outdoor music festival in April. So I think that's just finished. If that was going on, it would not be the time to be going where the sun shines brightly, going where the sea is blue. Yeah, I'm going to the beach today. A few hours I'll be sat on the beach. Oh, he's taking a battery out of that charger and putting it in his bike. Wow, okay, electric bikes are on the go here. As you can see, it's quite tropical, quite a lot of palm palm trees about. Well, it is tropical. it's not quite tropical, it is tropical year round, yeah. Doesn't really see a winter. Where's the tower where we were yesterday? Maybe it's back there. Oh, it's back there, isn't it? There you go. Bit of the city view. Not the prettiest city in the world, but in fact the tower's that way, yeah, because we went, hang on, we went north, did we? Yeah, we had to go north to get the bus to go south, if that makes sense. We've all got these water containers on the roof of the buildings, the silver ones. There you go, it's an idea of what a Taiwanese city looks like. There you go, there's our tower in the distance. We're heading south, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, the buildings all look quite generic. Not the prettiest. Not quite the same as Vietnam or Thailand, but not too different. Basic construction, lots of air conditioning units outside, water tanks on the roofs, pretty standard. See all the water tanks on the roofs, these silver ones. Incredible. I wonder if they put them like that so it heats the water partly. That's like hot water tanks for the showers and stuff. So you're partly using like the sun to heat the water to a certain temperature. Motel. Got a plane there. Is that coming into land? It's coming in pretty low. Yeah, it must be landing. And yeah, there's a lot of industry here, but apparently they moved it all out of the centre of the city, because the city used to be quite polluted, and then they moved all the industry to the outskirts. Yeah, there is a lot of industry on the edge of the city, all over here, all factories. Might have been there's definitely one oil refinery somewhere. Another plane coming in. It's quite a busy airport. Big mud flat going out to the ocean. That way, I think. Now it's very quickly become all agricultural. Oh, back to more industry. Even the houses here, the bigger ones, the people obviously have got a bit more money. They're not very beautiful. They seem to be constructed more for functionality rather than to look good. And yeah. Oh, fascinating. Yeah, it's very different from a landscape I've seen before. Oh wow, you can see, right, okay, palm trees for miles, right? We've literally just come out of the city like 10 minutes ago, and you see in the distance those massive mountains that go right across Taiwan. That's my first sighting of the proper mountains. Wow, I think we're going off to that side of them. Woohoo! Really fast freeway. Those mountains out there look epic, absolutely epic. Wow, gonna have to get up there sometime and explore those. Apparently, so in the middle, like it's like alpine. They say it's more like Switzerland up there. Wow. And the Portuguese called it when they found it for the first time. I think they called it the beautiful island, which is Formosa in Portuguese. So all you've got out there is like palm trees and then mountains. I guess they get a lot of coconuts, right? flat on this side. I think it's like Petong County or something over there. Wow. You're gonna have to look at what the road network's like up in those mountains. So we're just coming through like a small Taiwanese town, and in terms of development, it's not much different from Thailand or Vietnam. It's very similar kind of layout of the buildings. Came past quite a nice 7-Eleven with people drinking coffee in the window, and a lady burning papers, bubble tea just everywhere, baskets, school, Japanese food. We've just gone past another 7-Eleven with this big seating area, and like about 10 boys and girls, or men and women, sat around reading books and looking at their phones and having snacks and drinks. Seems to be a really big part of the culture here to go to the convenience store, because there's not so many places where you can hang out. There's a guy here stacking up boxes of fresh fruit, and then he's selling it by the kilo there, 250 a kilo, whatever that is, about £5. Just coming through like a medium-sized little town. Food, bubble tea, motorcycle repair shops. Yeah, a lot of it's quite a backward, basic way of life. That's a noodle shop. Haven't had noodles yet. It's one I must try. Yeah, it's a very basic level of living. Once you get out of the city, even in the city, a lot of it's very basic. Oh, okay, that's the train. So I could probably pick the train up here in whatever town this is. Oh, that's useful to know. So that's an hour out of Kaohsiung. If I can pick that train line up, I can get that to the next place I'm going, which is Taichung, I think. Yeah, the restaurants here in the small plate, they're very similar to what you get in Thailand, like outdoor seating or a little buffet. Sunshine breakfast. Ooh, I wonder what that is. Haven't really had Taiwanese breakfast yet. They do like little pancakes and things. I've got to try it. Quite a cute little town we're in. Oh, fruit shakes. Okay, so this is the first stop the bus has made. This is the bus stop. We've picked up one more passenger. Well, now 4 people. Yeah, this is a really cute little town. There's another town near where I'm staying tonight that's of a bigger size. It's probably really cute actually. I think I can get there on like a hop-on hop-off bus. It's only like 10 minutes away or something. All fried everything. Damn, it's so easy to get fat here. The fried food is everywhere. Yeah, the money here is quite similar to Thailand actually. So 100 there for those second-hand jumpers. So that's like just under £2, and in Thai baht it's just over £2. So yeah, almost equivalent, which makes working out the money here not too difficult if you're used to going to Thailand. Oh, that looks good, Japanese. Yeah, there's scooter repair shops everywhere, so if you ever have a problem with your scooter, you won't have a problem fixing it. I imagine it's pretty inexpensive. So now I've got the ocean on one side, and I've got mountains on this side. So This, I think this is the South China Sea, but where I'm going, the Pacific Ocean coming across from America meets the South China Sea, and I think there's another sea there as well. I think there's three, but yeah, this is the South China Sea, and then yeah, the Pacific is going to be on the other side of the peninsula where we're going. Oh my god, how beautiful is that? So I think we've got fish farms here in the foreground, and then we've got the ocean, and then we've got the mountains following the sea. Oh yeah. So as far as I'm aware, this is the area where they've got like the best beaches in the country, where they come if they want like a tropical beach holiday. And the surfing is slightly round the peninsula on to the east coast. It's quite a famous surf scene there on where the Pacific comes in, but yeah, the sea looks pretty flat. Apparently the best time of year to swim is between now, April, and I think they said October. Alright, I can see train tracks there, so looks like the train does come this, well, it does come this far. Interesting. I thought it didn't come this far, but it does. Wow, they've got all these places like cafes right on the sea here. Back there they had like these places, really nice looking places looking right out onto the sea and literally on the sea. There's people just coming on motorbikes and in cars, and they're just parking up and then having little picnics and things along here. There's loads of like free parking space. Wow, this is better than I expected. Oh my god. It just goes on and on. Hiker. One of the most beautiful places I've ever been. Got a 7-Eleven there that looks over the ocean, like this place. Got about 20 miles to go, I think, that way. We're in a little bay. It's meant to be really nice marine life, so looking forward to seeing that. Oh my god, it's just there's nobody here. It's endless. This is the nicest coastal road I've ever seen. Maybe I probably don't get out enough. I'm sure lots of people have been to really nice coastal roads, but yeah, that is quite something. So there's a town just up here and a beach. Name begins with a C. It's about 10 miles from where I'm headed to. Yeah, you see they've got this beautiful beach and there's a town right here. So there is actually a mini airport here, Kaohsiung Airport, and there's mini airports all over the place. There's these little islands off the coast that they fly to on little planes. Like, seems to be a very common way of getting to some isolated places. So there's a lot of these tour buses coming down with what look like teenage school children on them. It could be quite busy in this place I'm headed to. road just split there. That's Hengchun, the city. It says welcome to the ancient city of Hengchun, and then yeah, there's a big strip with loads of hotels on it. And I was told that quite a few people stay here because it's big. There's a guest house, but I wanted to stay near the sea. So. But yeah, I might come up here and visit. It's only a short distance from where I'm staying. Right, we're almost there. I've just been past, I think, 3 go-karting tracks and some other kind of bungee thing. A few love hotels advertised as love hotels. They get a Love Star Lakeside Hotel. I think we're about 3 miles from where we're headed to. Well, we just came down the mountain. There's a whole ton of hostels here and guest houses with a view over the ocean. We're about 2 kilometres from where I'm going to end up. But yeah, look at all this. Wow. And they said, yeah, there's camping as well. Well, not there, that's not camping, but there is camping. Look at all this stuff out in the ocean. Oh man, that looks fun, dude. So I'm staying right next to where the Kaohsiung night market is. Oh yeah. Right, I think I'm staying there. I think the night market is up here. I had to press a button to get, otherwise I thought he was just going to automatically stop. I thought he might have known where I was going, but actually I don't think he did. so yeah, now I've got to work out where my hotel is. Pretty sure it's here. That's nice. It's a beautiful beach here I've just seen. Right, let's go find this hotel. The lady from 7-Eleven just walked me around to where my hotel is, and this is the security guard in reception. I was online, I read a review about how friendly the owner was. I was sat here having tea with some of the guests, I'm guessing. So what is it? 2:26, check-in's 3 o'clock. So I'm going to go for a quick walk. Just giving everyone tea. Oh! So yeah, I read online, this is a very old hotel, but someone left a review. I think it was a Taiwanese girl left a review. She said when she came to this hotel, she looked at it and she was like, it's not like the pictures, it's very old, but she said the owner was super friendly. The woman that just booked me in is super friendly. The beach is right here. National Park is just up here, so she said you can rent a motorbike just across the street. That's weird, I thought I'd already paid on Agoda, but I hadn't. I wonder how much bikes are, probably about, I'm not sure I even need a bike. It's right here, you can rent a bike. So apparently the night market is right here. I think it's on this street actually, unless it's behind here. Right. Yes, I think we've got a Great Dane here. Huge dog. So we've made it down to the peninsula. We are here. Here, I think. Yeah. Good little spot. Right, time to get set up. Right, so I just checked into my hotel. I've got the Wi-Fi working, and this is my hotel room. Now, for me, this is fantastic because I'm only paying £14 a night for this. I've paid for 3 nights, and yeah, I'm not going to use the bath. I've got a shower. The internet signal's strong. I've got a nice window with a view because I checked another hotel which was more expensive than this, and their small rooms, which are about £17 a night, they didn't even have a window. In fact, even the one that was about 20 odd quid a night didn't have a window. So this is really old. That's all part of a travel experience. It's a bit rough, a bit ready, but it's got everything I need. It's got internet. There's a 7-Eleven right round the corner. The beach, in terms of location, actually, this is as good as it gets in this place. The beach, if I can get the window open. How do I get the window open? Don't know. The beach is just there to my right, 200 meters, and it's a really nice looking beach. So location wise, this is fantastic. It's so peaceful here. Apparently it's noisy at night because they have a night market outside, but to be honest, I don't mind that at all. I've dealt with worse than a night market. The aircon runs permanently. Apparently you can't control the temperature, but it's at a perfect temperature, so don't have to worry about that. And that looks like a picture from somewhere like England or Holland. It doesn't look like Taiwan. I'm right at home here, and I've got a big mirror so I can stare at myself all night. Brilliant, just what I want. Right, I'm going to leave the video to process while I step out and check this place out. I'm just going to grab a shower. It's about 3:30 now. Grab a shower, walk to the beach and have a look at that, and then got my bathing suit there. Actually, I might need to take my towel as well. Yeah, so my room is basically there. No, is it there or there? Maybe it's there. I look out onto those hills, and the beach is here. Entrance. Sounds like I've got some live music going on. Got a towel. Got my board shorts on. Sea's just there. 7-Eleven's here. Motorbike rentals here. Oosh! Gotta wait for the green man, as usual. Oh, it's pretty windy. You're not going to hear this very well, I don't think. A few tourists here. American couple behind me. Older. Saw some younger people as well. Not many. Just a handful. Yeah. There's a few restaurants and bits and bobs over there. Oh, this is the stuff for the night market. And this is the ocean. Don't know if you'll hear this, but my £14 a night hotel is just where that traffic light, red light, is there. And this is my beach here. Oh my goodness, this is gotta be honest, it's a bit nicer than I was expecting it to be. No camping, no fishing, no food vendors, no jet skis, no swimming. Hang on, I'm about to go swimming. No swimming. Fuck, no swimming. Right, I'm gonna have to break another. There's someone out there swimming. Surely you're allowed to swim. I'm not really a beach person, but this is one of the nicest beaches I've ever been to in my life. And there's no one even on it. There's one guy out there on a board. Shit, there's a load of red flags saying no swimming. Ah, fuckers. What can I do then? Paddle? Must be some sort of rip tides or something. Oh, that's a shame, because the beach down there, further down there, I saw people swimming there. Right, I'm going to try another beach. There's another beach over the headland here. Looks like there's a little town in here, so I'm kind of on the edge of town. And then this is a few shops and things here. But that's so annoying. One of the things I really wanted to do was have a swim in the sea. They were swimming at the other beach further back that way, but it was about a mile away. Some quite nice hotels here with sea view balconies. Sea just over there. Yeah. That's good. Sink a cold beer and sit on your balcony. Oh yeah, there's a lady there absolutely loving life. Got the cold beer out. She's sat in the shade with the view over the ocean. Absolute heaven. Kind of like a French style hotel. Yeah, I think if you want to come here, it's best to come in the week when it's quiet like this. I imagine it gets pretty busy at the weekends. Yeah, I think I needed some peace and quiet after the chaos of Hanoi for a couple of weeks. Certainly got peace and quiet in this place. So it's a fair sized little town with all these quaint little hotels and guest houses. I didn't see that many of them come up on the Let's have another look. Decent sized car park. Pretty sure there's another beach on the other side of this hill. Some Western people here looking like Russians, Russians could always find a beach anywhere in the world. I don't know where the beach is, just find the Russians. How the hell do they find out about this place? Cycling route number 120. Actually, it looks quite a long way to that beach. I might leave it till tomorrow. I think I'll just loop back through town. Actually, a couple that I saw before, they're locals. Western couple there. Duo. I think I'm going to go back to my hotel and crack a few cold beers and sit outside for a while. Sounds like a good plan to me right now. Yeah, so I've just gone around the block. Got the hill next to my hotel. We've got a Catholic church, Stella Marie's Catholic Church. Got quite a bit going on this strip here. Let's head back. So we've got a place here near my hotel. I think that's saying it's 100 for each dish. They've probably got an English menu inside. Police station. About 5 o'clock, just opened the night market on. I think it runs on this street, not along my hotel, but along this main street. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, there's quite a few hotels on this street. I checked that one online foremost. Mexican food, pizza, spaghetti. So I got some French people wandering around. Very quiet. I know it's a weekday, but it is dead quiet. Yeah, the popular activities in Taiwan seem to be drinking bubble tea, chain smoking cigarettes, and eating delicious yet unhealthy snacks. It seems to be the vices. It's a shop selling flip-flops. Right, I got 3 nights here. Oh wow, that looks good. Yeah, the young girl I met in Kaohsiung said to me, like, yeah, you'll go there, but everything is really expensive, like seafood and shit. It's pricey. But yeah, it's a tourist spot, that's what you expect, right? We've got Singapore cuisine there. Fulham Poshtel, I think I looked at that one as well online. Yeah, it's a pretty long strip of buildings and hotels there. You can hear some live music when the wind's carrying it a certain way. There's something going on over there. The Fubin. My hotel is just here. Right. Someone's off for a walk. Lost a leg recently, fell into a trap. Bloody hell. Didn't think he could get on there, a bit too big, but there's what he's doing. So I was going to sit at the table at the entrance of the hotel. There's a couple of chairs there, but they've been taken up by a couple of what appear to be regulars who what are they doing? They are smoking a lot of cigarettes, chatting a lot of gossip. So I'm going to let them have their spot. And I've got my, where am I sitting? Trusty table outside the hotel, where I don't think I'll be bothering anyone. So I've found what I've been looking for since I first came to Taiwan, which is not what you probably think. Not the beach, not the mountains. A big open bin where you can put stuff in. So I just asked one of the cleaners in the pink t-shirt there, can I put my trash in here? So there's huge trash bins in this town, like this one, where you can just put your stuff in. There's a couple more in the car park over there that are open. See, Hsinchu, the city that I went to last year, there were bins all over town. They were locked. So there's bins everywhere, but they're locked up. So you can't use them. And I mean, it's admirable. They've gone for like zero waste. Because apparently it was quite bad before they implemented the new policy to reduce waste across the island. But man, it can be a bit annoying when there's nowhere to put your trash. So that is my new best friend. I'll take a picture of it. So I think what I'm going to do tomorrow is probably do a walk and some exercise in the morning, and then I'm going to rent a bike, I think for 4 hours, for about £10 I think it is. I can probably cover quite a lot of stuff in 4 hours. I don't need a bike for like 24 hours. Just enough I can go and do some exploring and then come back. But this is perfect. This hotel for me is perfect. There's a whole strip of hotels down there, but they're like all next to each other, whereas this one is an outlier, out on its own. So it's perfect. And you've got this beautiful open space in front of you. Really nice. This is a car park. Like this would be somewhere that's busy at weekends when the tourists come down from the city. Right now it's quite empty, but I imagine when it's a weekend this will get full. Saturdays and Sundays and national holidays as well. But this is my ideal kind of hotel. The only thing, I mean, it'd be great to have a balcony, but you'd pay a lot more money for that. I've got my balcony. I've got my outdoor balcony. Yeah, so a bit frustrating that you can't swim, but she said it's dangerous on that beach because it shelves really fast, but there's other beaches where you can swim. There's one that way and there's one that way. So yeah, I think the cleaners are going home. Yeah, so this is the cleaning crew on the way home. This lady's got a little bike and another cleaner's just got into a little car. She's about to drive home. Oh, beautiful. There's a nice breeze coming through, and it, obviously I'm in the shade here as well, which is a big bonus. And the added bonus to this location is I've got a 7-Eleven convenience store literally right there on the corner. There you go, that's the other cleaner in a little, what's that, a Nissan Micra. Does the job. Or something similar. It looks like a Nissan Micra. A lot of quite old cars. I've got some Taiwan gold medal beer, which is decent. It's pretty good. Better than a lot of the stuff you get in. Well, definitely better than we get in Vietnam. Can't really compete with Vietnamese beer. That's kind of the best you can get. Tell you what, the Taiwanese, some smokers, like quite a lot of the younger ones smoke, boys and girls, but the older ones, like the cleaners and the receptionists here, they're doing 40 to 60 cigarettes a day, I'd say. Oh, that'd be great. So that lady works in 7-Eleven. When I got here earlier, I went to 7-Eleven, asked for directions, and she kindly walked out of the shop and walked me right around the corner and showed me where the hotel was. That's how nice they are. She's obviously got out of her uniform and she's off home and very happy to be going home. Nice. That's beautiful sitting here. There's like some music coming in. I don't think it's live. I think it's being piped in, but it's really gentle. It reminds me of the choir music they were playing at Butlins when the Christians came. Did you there visit? That kind of music. But if it is live, it's impressive. Some jet skis there. And no shortage of entertainment here. The owner's just come back with this 3-legged Great Dane who just ran back, and they must have gone to a park down there, and then he took the dog on the bike, but the dog ran back alongside him, and then he's just cracked his whip twice in the road. Made a big crack. What a character. Like my kind of guy. So the Great Dane was chained up when I first arrived, but the receptionist told me no, he's allowed to run around outside when he wants to. He knows where to go. He's there right now, having a bit of water, doing what he likes. Oh, he's on the chain again, but he's just been for a walk. He gets to walk twice a day. Very well taken care of dog. She said he got caught in a trap, like one of those ones that closes around the leg. He's had to have one leg amputated quite recently, but I don't know where he was running to get caught in a trap like that. A couple of construction guys have turned up to stay here tonight. Nice cheap place for them. So we've got tonight and then 2 more days here, and then on Friday morning I'm going to head back. I've got to head back the same way to catch a train to Taiwan, which is up there on the east coast, a couple of 100 kilometers that way, on a train, and then I'll spend a couple of nights there, I think, and then I'll head to Hualien for 3 nights, and I'll go and see this famous gorge. And then after that, I think I'll head to Taipei for 5 nights, and then work it out after that. Yeah. Nothing else. I'll have seen Taiwan, or a good bit of Taiwan. £14 a night. I'm not complaining at all. I love how chilled out this road is. I'm going to explore up there tomorrow. Vibing, they're happy and chilled out. A couple of us sitting there just to talk to one of the owners, and that might be the wife of the owner. And he's just gone off on his bike. They've just gone inside. It's so bloody peaceful. And people here seem so happy. Dog's happy he's sat there. So if you ever do come here and you do see this dog, do not be afraid. This is a very friendly, huge monster dog, aren't you? You have a good walk? You have a good walk? Yes, you did. Lost a leg, still going though, aren't you? What do you think of this place? Pretty nice, Kaohsiung, isn't it? Oh yeah, hell yeah. Got the ocean right there. Yeah, happy campers tonight, aren't we, boy? Happy. This one's just jumped down to hug my leg. Such a sweet. It's just sweet. Are we a male or a female? We're a male. Okay. Fascinating. What an interesting find this place is. What does it say about a dog when the tail's wagging they're happy? Oh, and there he goes. Have a lie down. The sun's going down. Absolutely brilliant. So to sum up for this evening, I'll say that Kaohsiung has a very chilled out vibe to it. Very, very chilled out. It's their kind of beach resort in this country, where they come if they want to go to the beach. Seems like a very happy place. Very, very relaxed place. Yeah, I've got a bit of a knack for finding great budget accommodation. Like, if I could have come anywhere to stay tonight, this is the place. Like, it's just so perfect for me. Absolutely perfect. There's some palm trees there. Wind rustling through. Perfect temperature, it's not too hot. About 6:30 now. Well, if you want to know what peaceful sounds like, I guess it sounds something like this. Brilliant day. Absolute cracker. Oh, I think I'll finish off there for tonight. But yeah. From Kaohsiung to Kaohsiung, from Kaohsiung to Kaohsiung today has been fantastic. Don't get many better views than this. Taiwan 2025, ladies and gentlemen. Even the birds are happy here.